These are CyberMonsters. They spend their days going through all the new data clouds that get sent into the internet world. All the new data clouds that are made daily get sent here. The CyberMonsters sift through all of the new clouds so they can find the red clouds. When they find a red cloud, they greedily grab it and scurry away into the CyberMonster caves. But anyway, that's enough about the CyberMonsters for now. Now it's time for me to tell you about a little girl called Amy. This is Amy's neighborhood. It's a perfectly normal neighborhood full of perfectly normal neighbors. And this is Amy. Just like her neighborhood, Amy is a perfectly normal girl, and Amy enjoys using her laptop. She enjoys using her laptop to watch YouTube videos, and she especially enjoys using her laptop to play online games. Amy is signing up for the latest online game. It's asking her to put in her username. So she puts in the one she always uses, CoolAmy95. It's asking for her age to make sure she's old enough to play the game. Amy puts 7 into the box. It now asks Amy for her address. Amy begins to put in her address.
Whoa, who are you? I'm the Cyber Robot. I help kids stay protected from cyber monsters. What do you mean? Who are cyber monsters? Cyber monsters are the evil monsters that patrol the internet world. They spend all their time looking for red clouds so they can use it for bad things. What do you mean red clouds? Well, when you put some data about yourself on the internet, an invisible cloud forms. Only me and the cyber monsters can see these clouds. Some of these clouds are blue clouds, and these are protected from the cyber monsters. Blue clouds are stuff like a username you've thought up, or your first name. Otherwise, the cloud becomes a red cloud. This happens when you put things on the internet that you shouldn't, and the cyber monsters can get it. Red clouds are stuff like your full name, your birthday, and your telephone number. When you were putting in your address, that was becoming a red cloud. The cyber monsters can use these red clouds to hurt you. So you should never create any red clouds for the cyber monsters, and only create blue clouds. That way you get to enjoy the internet without having to worry about those pesky cyber monsters.
Well, that's good, because I love to use the internet. I love playing games and watching funny videos. Do I still get to do that?
Of course! The internet is a wonderful place, and there's so much to enjoy. You just have to be careful and think before you put anything on the internet about yourself. Is this going to be a blue cloud or a red cloud? If you're ever not sure, ask a teacher, a parent, or an adult you trust.
What if someone on the internet asks for my name, or phone number, or my address?
Well, Amy, just like in real life, a stranger online can mean danger, so be careful. Also, you never know who is a cyber monster in disguise. If a cyber monster is sending you a message asking for information that is simply none of their business, then you should tell a parent, teacher, or an adult that you trust. You should never send personal information about yourself or your family to people online. Also, be very careful who you give your email address to. If a cyber monster gets hold of it, they can send you yucky emails that you don't want to see.
Is it okay to look at websites that have words or pictures that my parents or teachers wouldn't like?
No way! If you find a website or receive an email with bad things in it, you should tell a parent or teacher. When you're online, you should respect your parents' rules. So if you find websites with words or pictures you know your parents won't like, you should tell them. If you're unsure about your parents' rules for the internet, ask before going online.
What about this email I've just got, Cyber Robot? This email says I should send it to 10 friends with my name and address.
You should not forward it and delete it! Messages like that may seem harmless, but they may mean big trouble. Never forward these letters or add your name and address to them.
What about if I see a picture on the internet that makes me feel weird or scared?
Everyone gets scared sometimes, even adults. And sometimes things on the internet can be weird and scary. But a parent or teacher can help. Don't be afraid to let them know how you feel.
What happens if an online friend asks for a picture of me or my family?
Say no! The person might be a cyber monster and they might be dangerous. You want to stop the cyber monsters from being able to get hold of your private information on the internet. You should not send pictures of you or your family to people on the internet And be sure to let a parent or teacher know if a cybermonster pretending to be someone online asks for your picture.
What happens if I receive a bad or scary message on the internet?
If you get a bad message, tell an adult you can trust. Sometimes cybermonsters manage to send messages to kids on the internet. If you get a bad or scary message from a cybermonster, be sure to tell a parent or teacher.
Hey, someone sent me an email.
Awesome! Do you know who sent it?
No, but there's an attachment.
Cybermonsters often send computer viruses disguised as email attachments. To be safe from the cybermonsters, you should delete emails with attachments from people you don't know. And always be careful when opening them from friends too. Cybermonsters can be tricky. Ask a parent if you are unsure about opening an email.
Someone's asking to meet me in person. Should I say no?
Absolutely, Amy! You should never agree to meet a stranger on the internet. Not everyone on the internet is your friend, and you never know who is a cybermonster in disguise. They may seem nice online, but cybermonsters will do anything to get your red clouds. Never, ever agree to meet someone you've met online. It's always best to be safe.
Wow, there's a lot to remember, isn't there, Cyber Robot? But I think I've got it. It's good to know that if I'm careful and think about what information I'm giving out, I can enjoy my games without ever having trouble with a cyber monster.
Absolutely. Cybermonsters spend all their time trying to ruin the fun of kids when they're online, but a smart kid like you can always stay one step ahead of the cybermonsters. Have fun and enjoy the internet without ever having any trouble from a pesky cybermonster.